Lives packed on top of a moving freight train known as the Beast. Migrants seeking a new beginning over the Mexican border. These mostly from Venezuela. Men, women and children, families clambering aboard where they can outside the Mexican town of Arapuato. They're part of a new wave of thousands amid a surge in illegal migration to the US. Sleeping on top of cardboard boxes here, these people had been waiting days next to tracks for an opportunity. Yorvier says, despite the risk we take, I would say we have no alternatives until we reach our destination. Mayala's here too with her partner and 6 children. She says, my goal is to be able to get to the United States and enter legally with my family, to have the opportunity to work, for my children to study, learn languages and new things. Large numbers continue to overwhelm officials as they pour into Texas border towns. El Paso's described as at breaking point. More than 8,000 turned up in the city of Eagle Pass this week. The U.S. Homeland Security Secretary visited the president of Honduras in Texas.
We are seeing an increase in the number of migrants arriving at our southern border. This is a reflection of the fact that the number of displaced people, not only in the entire Western Hemisphere, but globally, is at an historic high. Our immigration system is absolutely broken.
This week, the Biden administration announced temporary protected status to 500,000 Venezuelans already in the US. But these are record migration flows, marking a turning point after numbers had dropped. And despite the dangers faced, more are coming. Adele Robinson, Sky News.
Shalom. Shalom. Real quick, give me a moment. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this truth through the will of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Shalom to the elect, the house of David that the Lord is raising up in these last days, which is made up of you, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and scattered Israelites amongst the other nations that look like the other nations, but according to your pedigree, you go back to the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, as we are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. Shalom. I just want to get into a quick topic of all the things that's going on, especially down in the border, and the fact that Esau is allowing a lot of Jake, all right? He's opening the borders and allowing all these immigrants to come into the U.S., all right? Well, as you can see, all of those are Jake, man. Those are Israelites, all right? That's from the northern tribe, all right? So-called Latinos, all right? The indigenous people of South and Central America, okay? Those are Israelites, all right? That makes up the northern tribe of the nation of Israel, okay? And it's very, very interesting. All right, we are coming to some very, very interesting time, all right, with everything that's going on worldwide, okay? And I'm going to keep this in mind. You got a lot of these people coming in, as you can see, the clip that I had playing. You got all these people coming into the States, real quick. Oh man, I should have do not disturb. All right. Just making sure it was good. So yes, we got all these people coming into the States, coming for a better life. All right, Jake is coming for a better life, but little do they know that this place is collapsing, man. America, all right, which is Babylon the Great, is falling. Okay? You see, this place, America, is falling, man. All right? But these people are coming in hoping for a better life, for a better future, you know. But little do they know they got another thing coming. Okay? This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 15. And I'm going to start verse... I'm going to start verse 10. And it says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Modern day Egypt is talking about America. Okay? The Lord is going to look out for his elect. And another thing you got to keep in mind is a lot of those jakes that's coming in, you know, a lot of them jakes is coming in. Some of them are going to be of the elect. That's going to be the big majority. The majority of them are going to make up the this is going to be make up of women and children, and believers, man. You see, because one thing you got to keep in mind is that Jake, outside of America, especially when you go down to Central and South America, though, you know, Jake is grateful for the small things, man. Then Jake, here in America, okay, here in America, a lot of Jake, you know, you become very ungrateful just being in this place, right? Because this place is just wicked as hell, man. All right. But another thing you got to keep in mind is a lot of grimy ass niggas is coming to the U.S. as well too, man. Okay, you're gonna have a lot of game bangers, you know, a lot of game bangers, and a lot of Jake that would do anything to survive, man. Okay, but once again, these people is coming over here for a better life and for a change, right? You know, you got some Jake that they want to do better in life, right? You see? Okay. But once again, the Lord is going to look out for his elect. All right. Let's see. All right. Verse 12, and it says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plagues and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting and hell, and with a fearful consolation. All right. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. All right. You know, especially here in America, man. Okay. And another thing you got to keep in mind is, you know, you have southern tribes, even amongst the northern tribe that's coming in here too, man. All right. One thing that comes into mind was, so like I'm all over the place right now. You have Judite women, okay, you know, because, you know, we like to get on the Judite woman, but, you know, all the women, really, all of our women. But most of these women that's coming from South America and from these Latin tribes, you know, they all the tribes are down there, man. You have southern tribes down there too as well. You got Judite women down there, okay? And one thing you have to keep in mind is, one time when I was in the world, I was speaking to a Jake, and we was discussing on how the Judite woman is, all right? That the black woman here in America, that the black woman down from the Latin tribes, all right? Because there's Judite women down there, you know, Judah's down there, all right? But the Judite woman that amongst the Latin tribes, they take care of themselves better than the Judite woman here in America. You see? They carry themselves better than the Judite woman that's here in America, man. All right? And really, that really can be applied to all these women, all right? Because they haven't been really affected by the philosophy and the bullshit of America, right? You see? So a lot of these women, hey, some of them are virgins, okay? Young, 20, 30, whatever, right? They virgins, they know how to take care of themselves, man. So when that time do come, All right. And when they see that all hell is going to start breaking loose out here, and they're going to have to cleave unto the men of the Lord. And that, real quick, let's go to the book of Isaiah chapter 4, because this right here is going to come to play. Isaiah chapter 4 and verse 1, and it says, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold on one man. All right. And now 7 means completion. So it can be 7. It can be 1, 7, 20, 30, 100. It don't really matter. Okay. And you see, 7 just means completion. Isaiah 4 and 1, it says, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. All right. A lot of these women in that day are going to be submissive. Okay. And especially these women that's coming from the Latin tribes that's coming from South America, man. Most of these women that's coming from South America, they really do come for a better life. You see, and they have a good head over their shoulders, man. They come over here, they're not gonna be dealing with no Jake that has nothing going on for himself. You see, they're not gonna deal with a man that has nothing going on for themselves. All right. But another thing is that these women are grateful. All right. These women down there are more grateful than the women that's over here in the States, man. Okay. They don't mind having the simple things, man. And they will cleave unto a man. They know how to be submissive. You see what I'm saying? Because they was taught to be submissive. All right. And this is for the Judite women and the Northern tribe women. Okay. Outside of America, they know how to carry themselves as a submissive woman. All right. So when that time do come, these women they will cleave unto the elect, unto the men of the Lord. Right. Let's go to the book of Isaiah chapter 13. Isaiah 14 and 13. And it says, Isaiah 13 and 14. Salakia. Isaiah 13 and 12, and it says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. All right. And what men is the Lord talking about? The men of the Lord. The Lord is talking about the men of the Lord. All right. It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Okay. You see, the Lord is going to make the Israelite man, all right, more precious than fine gold. And these women are going to see that, just like how you got these women here in America. A woman can smell a man with money. A woman can smell a man with money. Well, guess what? During the time of all hell breaking loose, a woman will smell the elect men. Okay? The women will smell the elect men. So Isaiah 13 verse 12 again, it says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Okay? And these women are going to see that, man. They're going to see the glory of the elect men in that day to come. You see? All right. It's the book of Psalms 1 and 10. It's the book of Psalms 1 and 10 and verse 3. And it says, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, and in the beauty of holiness from the womb of the morning, thou hast the dew of thy youth. You see? So who is this talking about? The people of the Lord. All right. Our people. All right. It says that thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, man. When the Lord give us that power, you will start to see the rest of the 1/3 coming in. Okay. So hey man, so we're coming to some very interesting time, man. All right, so let me just finish it out. Going back to the second Ezra 15. Okay, because all hell is gonna break loose, man. This is what we're coming into. Second Ezra 15 and verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwells therein, for the sword and their destruction draws nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands." And the reason why I say it's so funny that all these people is coming in, and it's funny, Esau, you see, Esau's the devil, man. He knows what he's doing, okay? Because, and they keep mentioning Venezuela. Venezuela is a lot of Jake from down there. They have been already living a life of chaos. All right, you see, they're from the slums. You got Jake over there. They're not worrying about trying to shine and glow or anything like that, like the average Jake that's doing over here in America. You see, Jake over there, they trying to survive, man. Most of them, Jake, they eat from dumpsters. They don't have no homes. A lot of them women down there are prostitutes. A lot of them women down there, a lot of gangs. All right. And a lot of these people's coming over here too, man. Okay. So you're going to have the good and the bad coming in. All right. And Esau, he knows how Jake is down there, man. Jake down in these Latin tribes, there a lot of grimy ass niggas down there, man. Okay. You see, but they was given an opportunity. All right. And they took that opportunity. They say that they want to come over here for a better life, right? You see what I'm saying? But when they come over here, they're going to have another thing coming. Because what's going to happen, right? Destruction awaits for this place, America, man. Right? And it says, "For the sword and the destruction draws night, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition amongst men, and invading one another." All right, and those, hey, and don't Jake down there, they're like experts in into doing stuff like this, man. They're experts in doing stuff like this. All right. "For there shall be sedition amongst men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor prince." Yeah, because here you are, Esau. You telling these people come over for a better life, right? But they come over here and they're gonna see a whole nother thing, right? They're gonna have a whole nother thing coming for them. All right. What do you think is gonna happen? These people are gonna rebel, man. It's gonna be a whole lot of chaos. All right. And these Jake, they're experts in chaos. All right, and bringing hell upon people. It says, "They shall not regard their kings nor prince." All right, modern day kings and prince, your government, the government, all right, your president, your officers, and so on and so forth. And it says, "In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation." All right. And Jake is going to see, when Jake come over here, they're going to see all, they're going to see the pleasant neighborhoods of, these people that's living in. And guess what? They're going to be invading one another, man. Invading those houses, man. All right. Just like in that movie, I like to bring it out too. The last movie, The Purge, The Last Purge, The Forever Purge. You see how in the movie you had the purge, but when it hit 7 a.m. in the morning or whatever, right? When the purge ended, then the real purge started. The forever purge. Well, guess what? It's gonna be a forever purge here, man. It's going to be a forever purge here. Okay? You see? So what is happening, man? The good and the bad is coming in. All right? You know? So hey man, it's just, that's the time that we're coming to, man. But once again, a lot of them women, all right, a lot of them Jake, a lot of those people that's coming over here, a lot of them I believe they are of the 1/3. All right. Just because you got to keep in mind that those, Jake grew up different down in Central America or South America, Dominican Republic, and so on and so forth, right? They grew up different than being here. All right. You see? And they have more faith too. All right. They have more faith too. So hey man, that's the time we're coming into, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it with that. Hopefully that this lesson was edifying as well as uplifting. And with that, I want to say shalom.